Hey everyone, welcome back. And today we will be, we will start this discussion by having simple quiz for you, I guess. So what you need to do is you need to find the check mark, the green check mark, and it can be it doesn't it cannot be seen. So it can be in either behind one of these and the other will be the red cross. And yeah, your task is to find all five check marks that I have put in behind any of these. And yeah, let's start, I guess. For the first one, will the check mark be behind the color yellow or the behind cyan? And yeah, I will give you 3 seconds, and one, and two, and three, and okay, let's check out. Let's undo, and oh, it's behind the cyan color, and the red cross is behind the yellow one. And okay, so okay, the next one, the second one, okay, and this time will the check mark be behind the color brown or the color green? Okay, and yeah, and yeah, just guess it, and I will give you 3 seconds. One, two, and three, and let's open. And the check mark is behind. Oh, behind the brown, okay. And the other one is the red cross, which is behind the green one. Okay, now it's the third time. Let me know if you have already been, wrong. Just from the two guesses, and yeah. And now this one. This one is a little bit tricky, and is the check mark behind the color dark gray or behind the color magenta or purple, I think. And yeah, I will give you 3 seconds. One, two, and three. And so the check mark is behind the purple one, okay. And what's behind the dark gray is the red cross, okay. Now for the fourth one, I think. And yeah, now for this one, guess where the check mark again, okay? So, will the check mark be behind the color blue or the color yellow, okay? I will give you 3 seconds to guess, and one, and two, and three. Okay, let's open, and the check mark is behind the yellow one, okay? And then behind the blue color there's the red cross. Now for the final one, and before we continue with the fifth one, let me know where you fail or incorrectly guessed it. And is it in the first one you already wrong, or the second one you already wrong, or you haven't wrong in any in any guesses from guess 1 to guess 4. And yeah, so for the final one, where do you think the green check mark be? Is it behind the color purple or behind the color cyan or light blue? Okay, I will count down from 3, 2, and 1, and let's check out. And the check mark is behind the cyan one, and the red cross is behind the what is it? Purple? Is it purple? Yes, is it purple? Okay. And so you might be asking, why am I making this quiz, a simple mini quiz, for about just about guessing, right? So, if you haven't noticed already from the title of this video, it's about um, it's about expecting the. Oh no, it's the reverse of that. Oh wait, actually, wait, let me adjust my this one needs to be a little bit lower so that it doesn't become too thick. And this one, because this video is called Unexpect the Expected. Okay. So what is it all about? So it's basically about mind games again. I'm actually into I'm into this kind of topics or about stuff that use your psychology, because it's actually fun. And in this one, we are discussing about unexpected, the expected. If you haven't noticed just yet, so from the guess number, from the choice uh, between the guess 1 to 4, I actually put this check mark at the right side, and there is 4 check marks over here, and then the fifth one or the last one I put it in the side or in the left side. So um, by basic, mathematical theory, the chance of you getting the right answer is 50-50, right? It's either 50% over here or 50% on the other side. And for having the same location, then it will add another 50% and 50%, right? But it's not really that, so it means that there's 25% chance, right, for that to be in this side again. I think because half of the half, I think, or half times half, I don't know how the math work actually, but yeah, you get the point. But the odds of having something appearing in the same order is actually low, right? And then in the final question, you will think that it will just be it will just continue um in the same place. But no, I put it on the other side, so that most of you might have this wrong or right, actually, depending on how you see it first of this. Because some people think that because first I put this on the right side, then the second one will be on the left side, right? That is common, right? Because one is here, then the other must be here next. Okay. But the thing is that I didn't put that over there, but I put it over here again. And for the third one, uh, you might be thinking that, oh, because I have two over here, then the third one must have been over here, because we haven't seen anything in this place just yet for two guests in a row, right? So it might be the most likely I will put it over here. But then again, I didn't, and I put it yet again over here. And by the fourth one, you might be thinking, oh, it's uh, you know, it's of course it will be here again, because there is a pattern over here, because the last three was over here in the right side. Then the fourth one then must be over here. But then you start to realize that I might be playing with your mind, playing with psychology. So at the last moment you think about switching over here, and you think that I will put it over here, and then you guess it over here, right? And because of because you think that I will put it over here, but I didn't. So you think that I didn't put it over here, instead I put it over here, and then you guess it over here, right? So it's like um you know I think that you think that I think, right? And that kind of level of psychology. But the thing is that I didn't. I just didn't put it over there. And in fact, I put it again over here for 4 times in a row now. And by the fifth one, and then you might just be, oh, let's just go back to the basic. This is like unusual for Denny Jess to uh, you know, give question that is odd, and then let's just guess it over here, I guess. And then because you don't want to complicate things, right? But the thing is that, you know, when you don't overcomplicate things, I will. And in fact, I put the last check mark over here in the left side, and some of you probably got it wrong again. And you know, well, I believe there's like only, I don't know, finger amount of you that guess it correctly, I guess. The whole thing. If you guess it, right, if you're right the first three and then the fourth one you wrong, but the fifth one you right, you still don't count, okay? If you lose one, you lose the whole thing. And I think for people that guess it correctly for all of them, it's very few of you, I think. Or, maybe one of you or some of you, few of you that got it right actually saw the title again, and then and understand what I'm going to, and just basically unexpect the expected. Basically, if you heard the term expect the unexpected, because you expect something on that, you expect something to happen, but at the last moment it changed, and you know didn't happen, or happened to be something else, right? But the thing about unexpected, the expected is, um, it is expected, right, that because I put four, then the last one will be here expected, as expected, but then I unexpectedly put it over here at the last second. And yeah, well, basically the same thing, except that the other one is, as a result of you expecting stuff, then that unexpected come. So you need to unexpect that expected things. I know it's a little bit confusing, but just get it with me, okay? So I actually have, met this kind of stuff since my high school. At I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2013 or 14, I believe. So during this time when I was in my high school, one of my teacher, I think it was, what is it? Geology or history teacher. I forgot. But the thing is that this teacher actually, you know, put the same, the unexpected thing during our exam, basically. So what happened was, there is like five choice, right? A, B, C, D, E. This is like, multiple choices, exam. There is lots of them, right? And there is like more than 20, I believe, 25, or even more, like 40. I forgot the number. But what this teacher did was, he actually, put the answer all at E. Um, all the correct answers are at E at that time, or were at E, I guess, English. And but the thing is that in the last, at the last, what is called, at the last question, he actually put it the answer not E, and put the answer is somewhere else. I think it was A. And yeah, uh so of course, uh like most of the students got it right. This is like some kind of, theory, what is called like experiment. I think he was making experiment. And the thing is that, uh you know because he put all the answer at E, and then, you know most of the students actually think that, thought that the answers to this, exam will all be E, like, because, the teacher was kind of funny, like, and well, not really funny, more like can get along with the students, and the students know the teacher well, and they all thought that all the answers will be E. But the thing is that the fact that he put the last answer as A, um like most of them actually wrong at the last the last question. And the thing is that yeah, it's if you see it from the perspective of general teacher, this is bad, right? Because your students can just guess all E, and because this is only wrong by one question, then uh, your students can just guess without actually think about the correct answer, right? And then they only lose or miss by one question, and their final score is still high because of this. They because of making the pattern, then your students will didn't read the question and just answer the same question, the same answer, which is E. And yeah, so it's quite funny for me because this is like the first time we had that kind of experience in person, and it was during that time 2013 or 14, and yeah, it's just fun for me actually. Yeah. Um, Also that not only this, but then because this was like it's like basically the correct answer, and then the last one is here, right? And then mostly they will all get high score, right? And without actually understanding the materials. So later on, he actually making the same type of unexpected the expected things by making like pattern, like for instance the first answer is A, and then the second answer is E, and then C, and then E, and then because of this pattern, then you might expect the next answer will be A, right? Because it's like mirror in the C. So it's just A E C, then E, then A, right? And yeah, and then stuff like this. And he likes to make this thing a lot, and because there's like a lot of questions, right? So this is from the pattern from the question 5 to 1 to 5, and then um again A E C E A, and then from 6 to 10, then he put it um just like this, E, and then E, and then C, and then A, and then C, and then E. And then from the 11th until 15, he put it just like so, okay, like C D C, just like that, because there's pattern, right? And then from this question 16 to 20, and then he made things unexpected again. um he put again another what is called pattern, that we think it will be another pattern like this, like B A E A B, but at the last question he actually shifted from B into D, so that the final pattern looks like this instead of this. So yeah, and then it's just quite funny because we think that the answer will be B, but when we think about the question, the answer is actually D, right? And then we got confused, like we got existential crisis, basically, like um wait, like we look at the previous patterns, it makes something patterns, right? But the thing is that why the last one doesn't look right, and then because we saw the pattern and then we just think that it will be another pattern basically, then we pick this answer, and then we all got wrong on that one because of that. And yeah, and then the thing is that he continued to to do all of this ever again in every exam basically, like uh you know like half of the time we thought about the the answer of the actual question, right? And then the other half of the time we expect like there will be some kind of pattern that will be formed from the correct answer, like for instance, I don't know, probably something like this and then go back and stuff like that. And yeah, but it doesn't look like that. For instance, like this and then this one and then this one and then go back again here and just like that, right? For instance, like B A C E D E D E and then go back to C and then A B, just like that. And yeah, half of the time we actually think that what the pattern would look like, and then half the time we actually think about the question and try to get the answer. And if you ask me about this, this is actually more difficult than your regular exam, in which the answer is randomized. Like it can be B, then E, C, D, A, and then A again, and then E, and then B, D, C, and etc. etc. Which doesn't have any pattern, right? Because you didn't think about it, then it doesn't make the exam become more difficult. But since he introduced that unexpected the expected things, things get more difficult for us, uh, you know to answer the questions correctly. Like what if he make another pattern, like what if he purposely make it off pattern like that. And yeah, it's just it's like one of one of the mind blowing or opening my mind thing and stuff like that. The first experience that I got, and it's actually fun. And if you are teachers out there, I think you should try this one to your students, right? And then just see what their reactions are. And because like I said, this actually increase the difficulty of your um exam if you if your students are overthinking for this type of pattern. Like maybe sometimes you make the actual pattern thing, and then maybe sometimes you uh, keep doing the same pattern or straight line or whatever, any kind of pattern. And then the other day, then another day you make it off pattern, and then make your students think about God expecting the unexpected while you are the one who unexpect the expected, right? And yeah, anyway, that's about today's discussion. It's actually quite fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guessed the the early quest or quiz. I say all five correctly, and what was your thoughts behind answering those guesses, right? Did you think that I would do something to that, or you didn't think about that at all and just guess it anyway? And so yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow on another video, and goodbye.